Welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will cover configuring element interactivity styles, the states of default, hover, clicked, and selected. We will discuss interactive element styles and best practice to set the style of interactive element states. Some of the elements used in Titan Web are interactive, and this is why they have states incorporated in their styles. States communicate the status of the element to the user. The default state tells the user that the element is active as opposed to disabled. The hover state tells the user that the element hovered upon is interactive and can be clicked. A clicked state affirms that the element has just been pressed, and the selected state makes the user choice apparent. The most common elements that have states in their styling properties are buttons. States also exist in other elements and element parts that contain buttons, such as links, icons, shapes, item lists, tab container buttons, multi-step buttons, etc. When you style the states, you need to keep in mind that each state should be visually similar and not drastically alter the element appearance, so that only an effect is created. This is why we have a best practice for setting interactivity styles. We've added a button group element to show how this should be done. This element is used for a single or multiple selections of items. In the default state, we will give the buttons their default look. I'll set a primary color of red, and we'll align the buttons in the center. In the next state, hover, we'll click Copy from Default State. This will make the hover state identical to the default state. Now we'll make a slight change by altering the primary color. We'll make it orange. We'll now continue to the clicked state and do the same. Copy from default state, and set the primary color to a much darker orange. And on the selected state, we'll do the same. Copy from default state, and we'll set the primary color to blue. Let's now preview this to see how it looks. In the default state, the buttons are red, hovered, light orange, clicked, dark orange, and selected blue. And that is how it's done.